The college football playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome to Lafayette, Louisiana and Cajun Field, home of the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Ball handed off. Good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And the same runner's got it again. He gets loose. He's in the clear. He's at the 50. Powering through the defender. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The pass is intercepted. Breaks into the open. And he steps out at the 8. A crucial takeaway.
This is the worst thing this offense could imagine, is turning the football over in a playoff game on the road. Already an underdog. And I love the aggressive mindset to put the ball in the air and be confident in who you are. You just can't turn it over on this big of a stage like that this early in the game.
The Ragin' Cajuns looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Brought down, and the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They rallied the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
Hand it off. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the defense brings him down.
What a stop by this defense here on 3rd down and goal. They've been put in a very tough situation. In 3 straight plays, they've stepped up. Now, a big decision for the head coach for the offense. What is he going to do here after those 3 plays? Is he still going to try to get this touchdown?
Try to convert with a sneak. Touchdown, Louisiana, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Chris, I love this throwback approach by this offensive coordinator. 4th down and goal. What the heck? Get behind this offensive line. Trust that they're going to win that surge up front. and give the ball to the back for the touchdown.
PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Offense is back out on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
First down here for this offense. They're going to run it. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking for a man. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Oh, man. For him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his back. With room to run. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Breaks loose at the 40. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it. They keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Catch made across the middle by the running back. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
A completion sets up a second down play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Blood down, but it's enough to convert on third down and set them up first and goal at the 10.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
And here's that wrinkle, the wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. Touchdown, Monarchs, as they fight back here in this playoff game. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Point after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff from the shotgun. Breaks a tackle in the clear now. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Gives it to the back. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. Running through the tackle. Brought down, but he's past the line to gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
The Ragin' Cajuns have first and 10 here. Caught behind the line. It's Davis. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Getting set. Here's second down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Cut quickly. And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
He lets it go on the move. He's got it in the open. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Raging Cajuns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. That's a design quarterback keeper. Pointer in the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns.
That's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Old Dominion offense is back out on the field now. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Good as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to pass here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. The 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Old Dominion. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Here comes the Raging Cajuns offense back on the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Great recognition and discipline here by this defense on that touch pass. You know, these touch passes can be a real test on that defense, and they passed this test with flying colors, blowing that play up.
Quick pass. The catch is made. They moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Catch made on the out route. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. QB keeper all the way. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Louisiana.
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Quarterback drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. He's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught in the flat by the running back. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Third and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. And they pick up the first on the ground. Great cut. They whiff on him. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
The Raging Cajuns line up on 1st and 10 now. Defense is coming after him. Caught in the backfield. It's Davis. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
12th play of this marathon march, but it's 3rd down and long. Pass rush closing in. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal. Very efficient on 3rd down, and now it's 1st down and goal. A direct snap. Touchdown, Louisiana. This offense really clicking. So with playoff pressure for it, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down to the 27-yard line. Decent return. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Running back grabs it on a screen. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Monarchs will kick this away to get the second half going. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And Louisiana's offense retakes the field now. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Extending the play now. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, he pays for this one. Heads-up play to use his feet to get the first down, but, man, did he get blasted at the end of that one.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Here's a jet sweep. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Really good call here to go with the jet sweep, but you've got to get north and south. Once the defense is out of position, the quicker you can get vertical, the better chance you can find yardage for that first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Throwing off play action. Trying to create here on the move. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. They run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
The Raging Cajuns pick up enough yardage for a first down. And they hand it off to the back. Breaks into open space. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Raging Cajuns with 1st and 10 here.
29 Philly, 2-9
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Powering through.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Now it's 2nd down here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Good job for the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Quick throw, the catch is made. And they'll bring him down after a short gain, moves the football inside the 5.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loss of 2. Brings up second and goal.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. On the move now. Pass ball is incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. We'll check that out. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with first and goal. Here comes a handoff. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. That's a crucial touchdown for the offense, padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
So they'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes it a 28-14 game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Old Dominion's offense retakes the field. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You'd like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. He escapes the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Well, we always talk about receivers that if the ball hits your hands, you're supposed to bring it in. But it's hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you like that.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Brought down at the 45. Brings up second down.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Crucial third down play right here. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The Monarchs keep the football on the move. to run it out of the shotgun.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The game makes it 2nd and medium. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a 1st down.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
He's got him on a crossing route. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10. And the Monarchs looking to run some tempo here. And they're going to throw now on 1st down. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Monarchs. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff here from the shotgun. Fights off a defender. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. And it's Louisiana on top, Kirk, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. He keeps it on a design run. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. He's going to take off. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, the defense does a great job of preventing a big play downfield. The only thing they don't account for is the quarterback's legs on 3rd down, and because of that, he picks up a 1st down and gets a new set of downs.
The Ragin' Cajuns will have 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They'll run it from the gun. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, here we go, Chris. One of the biggest plays of the game. 3rd down and long with the lead late in the game. Clock is running. I think this is the time you call one of your favorite plays on this 3rd down. At the same time, be very mindful. You cannot turn the football over.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Deflected, and the defense forcing the incompletion, brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Monarchs offense is back out on the field now. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. It's a shotgun run call. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out his scoring threat. They'll set the offense up to the 31.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the Louisiana offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Second down after that previous play. Chewing clock with the running game. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. From 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Direct snap to the back. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Now it's third down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play with good coverage that time. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep for late-game heroics. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play.
He'll take a deep shot here. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Back-to-back deep shots. Touchdown, Old Dominion. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. You cover an onside kick. You never know.
And now the try here for the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
There's the snap, and he just takes a knee.